And the thing that Guru and I were talking about, and it's pretty simple. Is it real? It's always kind of in the background. It's been talked about a little, and it's the idea that a dual-threat quarterback gives the 49ers, gives them problems. They lost 4 games this year to Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Marcus Mariota, and Patrick Mahomes. Those were their 4 losses. Do those 4 quarterbacks have something in common that would worry you as a 49er fan? And then does Dak Prescott fit on that list? Is that a coincidence? Somebody told me that Stidham's really he can move around, and he didn't have a bad game either.
Oh,
so
no, he didn't.
If you're a 49er fan, what about that? Does that worry you, the mobile quarterback, which has bitten them in the past?
Steiny, it would. It would worry me. And we saw DK Metcalf get loose last Saturday, and it was a game, 17 points in the second quarter. And sports is amazing. It's all about timing. The play that he got right before Geno Smith's fumble, had he not slipped, I believe he could have took that to the house. So with that said, he didn't take it, but we saw, the secondary not have its best day. And we hadn't talked about this. What grade would you give both? I don't even want to put grade on it because he can never have a bad grade, but he wasn't relatively disruptive. So now here comes a better offense that uses the tight ends. You got CeeDee Lamb. We'll see, but that just adds excitement to what we're going to see. And the offensive coordinator for Dallas, because that's where it starts, Kellen Moore. Will he try to implement or put emphasis on Dak trying to be that dual threat? Because I'm going to say this about the Niner defense. Stidham made plays with his legs, but before then, great NWA, the rap group, had a great hit song called Quiet on the Set.
Oh.
And it's been relatively quiet on the set from dual-threat quarterbacks since those 3 games you mentioned early in the season.
It has.
Yeah.
Of their last 9 or 10, who do you think was the best running quarterback? I should get the schedule up to look.
I want to say Mahomes, but that
would have been the last one. I'm saying since they've won their 11 straight, so they went against the Rams were one of them. That's a no.
There's no statue.
Cardinals weren't playing Kyler Murray.
Statue.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Geno Smith.
Well, Geno fits the bill, right?
A little bit, I think.
Do you put Dak in that category?
I don't know.
Because you were kind of hesitant.
You know what? I'll tell you after the game.
Well, see, you're front running Monday morning quarterback.
No, but when I look at the 49ers, I mean, I guess that's that would maybe be the one area, the dual threat quarterback. I will say this about Bosa, and I don't think it's possible for him to have a bad game.
Okay.
I believe, and I think Lorenzo Neal said this, but you can take a player out of a game. In other words, the Dallas Cowboys can absolutely form a game plan where they minimize Nick Bosa.
I've seen
so
Bosa.
when Nick Bosa doesn't register stats, I don't care.
Okay.
Because that means somebody else is getting him.
Hello?
Because that means it's just like the greatest basketball players. If you have to double, why do you think B.J. Armstrong was great and Steve Kerr? Yeah. Because Jordan got double teamed and they got open jumpers. So that's why Bosa's the kind of guy that I wouldn't even know how to rank him if he didn't have great stats this past game. But I guarantee if you talk to D'Amico Ryans, Ryans might say something like, actually, that was his best game of the year. Even though why? Well, because he occupied more people in that game than in any other game during the course of a season. So